Hello. My name is Aniruddha, and I welcome you to another quick watercolor bird demo here on my YouTube channel. Today I'm painting the Greater Roadrunner. Yes, this is the bird that inspired the cartoon. I'm doing this as a prompt from a daily art challenge called Birdtober. I painted this guy back in October, and since I'm painting daily, each bird needs to be quick and loose. I'm using a rough handmade paper today, so I need to alter my technique based on the paper that I'm using. This time around, I'm putting in both the color of the light and the shadow on his right wing, all as one connected shape as I begin. I've now connected the tail to the body as well, and I've very deliberately left some white spaces in that wash. Next, I am tackling his rump area. This area is darker than the part being hit by the sun, hence I need a little bit thicker paint mixture there. Next, I want to mix a darker, much thicker puddle of paint, and I want to apply that to the tail wet in wet. In the reference image, you can see how the tail isn't entirely in focus, and in my painting too, I want to replicate that impression without copying every single detail I see. As I add further definition to the rump, I do need to be very fast. I want to work a large part of this bird wet in wet. Luckily for me, this handmade paper stays wet a little bit longer than the machine made one. The Roadrunner has very patterned feathers, and those patterns, especially in the shadowy parts on his right side, will look nice if they are a little bit blurred. Hence, I need to apply them when that area is still damp. The rest of that pattern doesn't need to be blurry. Hence, I can apply that when the page is a little bit drier. It just needs a couple of hits of opaque white gouache. My page is dry now, so you can see me getting those broken brush strokes on the rump. Getting broken brushstrokes on textured paper is fairly easy. Just need to use the side of your brush. Again, I don't intend to copy those patterns exactly as I see them on the reference image. All I want to do is create an impression that there are some patterns there. As I've done with the torso, I'm approaching the face of our Roadrunner. This is where the viewer's focus will go first. So I need this area to be nice and crisp, need it to be sharp. For that I need to slow down my brushwork a little bit. Focus more on details and begin using smaller brushes. There is a hint of blue in his crest and around his eye area. I want to exaggerate that sense of color. As I add paint, also notice how I lift some of it away to give that crest a sense of layering. The beak and the eye are the two most important parts. For the beak, again, I started with a nice broken brushstroke. And then the areas I want darker, I'm just charging with a little more paint. That initial brushstroke hasn't maintained the shape of the beak, so I'm just wetting down the area which is deformed that shape and wiping it up again. Now for the eye. This bird has one of the most interesting eyes that I have seen. It has this lovely white ring around the pupil. I've never seen that before in any other bird. So I started by putting down a nice juicy reddish wash and just lifting a little bit of the paint to indicate the spherical nature of the eye. Now I'm putting in the pupil and lifting a little bit away. And as the paint is still damp, I want to put that eye ring that I found so interesting. finish off the eye, I just like putting that glint of a highlight there. And with that, we're done. I thank you for joining me here today. If you enjoyed this demo, you will also enjoy the couple of suggestions that will soon pop up to the right hand side of your screen. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.